Hello, everyone. Welcome back to my channel, DCSPO 292. I want to actually talk about something that we as individuals may know that someone that's close to us or someone that we have worked with, someone that's a family member or friend, and that's being abused. So we hear different definitions, but I wanted to look it up to have a more clearer definition that I want to share with you guys about something definitive that describes abuse. So, abuse is to treat with cruelty or violence on a regular or repeated basis. Did you get the keywords? Regular and repeated basis. So me as an officer having to respond to a call for an assault or domestic violence. It's a call that you have to be careful because you know it's going to involve individuals that have assaulted someone, and the police needs to restore some type of order to the person that is being or that has been assaulted. Now, when we as officers arrive on the scene, we have to assess everything. The environment, we have to talk to everyone that's involved. Even if you are a witness and you seen or heard the things that led up to the assault. Now, everything is not going to happen overnight because the person that committed the assault, because it is a crime, he or she will be arrested. And when they are arrested, they have to stand before a judge and go to court. Now, I know it's different scenarios. When you are the victim of an assault or you have been abused, you are going to have to go to court and you may have to briefly tell the judge, him or her, what took place. Now, I don't know. In some cases, your abuser will have to be present as well because he or she has to be read the charges that are being brought up against them that they committed against someone else that made it a crime because you were hurt or harm was brought to you. And in some cases, you might need medical help or treatment. Now, abuse can be done with a open hand, a closed fist, your teeth biting, your fingernails scratching, your feet kicking, and some people use instruments or any type of things that you can hit somebody with that can cause severe injury. For example, you can hit somebody with a pole. You can hit somebody with a piece of wood. Anything that a person used to bring injury to you. Okay? Now, with physical, the advantage to physical assault is something that can be proved. Now, there are other people that they won't use physical abuse to abuse people that they may be in a relationship with. You also have verbal abuse. Verbal abuse is when you use any type of harsh words or profanity towards someone that you may be talking to or arguing with. And if you even make a gesture to bring harm to this person by violence, that is verbal abuse. That in itself is dangerous as well. Now, if it's your word and that person's word, it's a little bit hard to prove. But if there's someone that witnessed what this person may have said, they can be arrested too. Because if they stated a threat against you while they were verbally assaulting you, yes, in some cases, that it too can be com- considered a crime, just like physical abuse. So keep that in mind. Now, don't just ignore verbal abuse. Pay attention to it. And just like physical abuse, if you have the opportunity to get away from somebody that's verbally abusing you, by all means, get away from that person. Don't think if that person is not cursing you out or saying mean things to you, don't think that it won't escalate, because 9 times out of 10 it will. Now the next form of abuse is emotional abuse. Now emotional abuse definitely comes when people know that you may have lack self-confidence or low self-esteem. Now, of course, no, that's not punishable by law, but it's a dangerous form of abuse because these actions or someone belittling you, it can affect you emotionally. And what do you think is going to eventually happen emotionally? It's going to affect you mentally. And the things about the emotional and the mental abuse, you can't see it, but it's still dangerous. So, what I want to say to anyone, whether it's happening to you, it's like I said, a family, a friend, or neighbor. If you know someone that's being abused, encourage them to tell family and friends. Do not deal with it by yourself, because most people that are abusing other people, you take the strength away from them when other people know what's going on. But when you keep it inside yourself, a lot of times it makes the situation worse, because the person doing it to you knows that you don't have anybody to help defend you or to help you through being abused. So again, I know from the individuals that I've talked to that have endured, it is embarrassing, because you have to tell what happened or the person is doing to you. They they don't look like they're someone that abused you, but looks can be deceiving. Okay? So if you're going through it, tell somebody. Let somebody know. A person cannot help you if you don't tell them what you're going through. If you have to find resources to get you out of that situation, I suggest to find resources to get you out of that situation. Okay? So I hope what I have shared with you, my information that I have suggested and even talked about. If you're an abuser and you know you've been abused, you get yourself some help so that you will not go around hurting people because you were hurt. And those that are being abused, don't keep ignoring the signs because they're not going to go away. The only way to go away if you step up and try to help yourself. Okay? I want you guys, please, if you like this video, please share it with someone who may need to hear this. You guys, this is DCSPO 292 saying take care of yourself.